show, the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly, it's the toast. I sound amazing.
Welcome back to the toast. Happy Mondays. Things are looking a little familiar today because I am back with the frames. I am back in studio with my New York correspondent, Satchel Cratchel,
Reporting
live.
Reporting live from New York.
My little sister Satchel, just in case you guys don't know, that's Margo Oshry. We call her Satchel, Cratchel, Cratchy, whatever. She is co-hosting today from Claudia's spot in New York. So it feels like old times. 2 sisters, 2 frames.
We're so back. We're so back. You know, I just am Claudia's fill-in. Whenever you need me, I'm here. I'm available.
I was shocked that you said yes when I asked you.
I always say yes. You've never asked me to co-host a toast and I've been like, nah, I'm good.
No, well, you could be busy. So I was shocked that you would make time for us. I do really think that underneath it all, you respect the hell out of the toast.
By the way, I have the utmost respect for the toast. It's actually crazy. I know I don't really listen. Here's the thing. I don't listen every day, but I'm a huge supporter everywhere else, I have the merch. I always am. I repost every single TikTok that you guys post. I'm a fan. I'm a follower. I'm obsessed. And obviously, I just think it's so crazy. Not to get whatever. What my sisters have built. You guys are iconic. It's so crazy.
She was
so
compliments.
I'm just cry. Are you gonna cry?
I could cry. Also, what's so funny is we do our show every day. Claudia and I, we crush it. We're hysterical, the funniest people. You don't really listen. I understand why you don't listen. You're not even a huge podcast person. But in the last 2 weeks, you've literally been so excited about the toast, with guest hosts. Every person I post, you're like, Valeria, Kathleen, I love her.
Wait, no, literally, because because you and Claudia, I don't think you notice this. You don't really tell people what you're up to, on a day to day. It's
I just behind the scenes. I don't text the fam chat hey guys,
yeah,
Jesse from Salt Lake is coming on.
Exactly. So I'm kind of finding things out with everybody else, which by the way I kind of love. It's very fun. And so when you're doing these guest tings, I'm guessing. And also you did ask me months ago for not that I had anything to do with it, for Florida influencer girlies.
I told Kathleen this, and I don't remember if I said it on the show, but I was introduced to Kathleen's body of work through Satchy, because I said, Satchy, who are the cool Miami girlies? And you gave me a bunch of names, but she really stood out to me. And I also saw that she was a toaster, and so I started keeping up with her after you said that, and I was like, oh, she is the elk of a co-host.
Yeah, she's the elk of a co-host. So I felt invested in this journey for you, and also you're carrying the podcast industry on your back. I'm supporting you,
Why, thank you, Satchy. It means a lot. And I can't say this all the time, but your support means the world. I can really feel it. And I feel completely supported by my little sister.
Oh my God. Yeah, you can't say that all the time. So no, you can't. Satchy catching strays. So yeah, no.
Satchy catching strays. That needs to be the title of this episode, because 100%. That's the title of your life. Even in the fam chat last night, I did something fun for myself. I bought a pack of second candies, really not a big deal. And even and it was a second candy that's nostalgic from growing up, Cream Savers.
Yeah, because I stole them from a candy store.
I guess I'll tell this story, but I was at the bookstore. They were selling Cream Savers, which you never see Cream Savers around these days.
You never see Cream Savers around these days.
And I sent a picture to the fam chat because I was excited. I was look what I swiped off of BSC's chest this morning. I can't stop quoting that commercial. So I was look what I got. And I was hey, throwback. And I was don't worry, I paid for them, because when we were growing up, we went to a snack place before we went to see a movie. And Margo, how old were you? 6?
Yeah, no, I must have been 6 or 7. I was not really aware of the consequences of my own actions, and we went to a candy store, and for whatever reason, I couldn't get the Cream Savers. And, Satchy at 6 years old, much like Satchy at 28, wouldn't stand for that. And so I took them. And then I was didn't want anyone to know. So what, I sat 8 seats away from you guys, thinking no one was in between us, by the way.
Yeah.
I just went into a corner, and then I was wearing a juicy tracksuit, and I literally was in the pocket trying to open it. And I think someone, mom, you was what are you doing?
You were being so fucking weird. She took one of the stacks that's a coin stack, just a roll of of suckers, and we got into our row at the movie theater. She went all the way down to the wall, and they started futzing around in her pocket, and we're like, okay, freak.
Yeah, literally. And then I was caught, and then I did have to go back and return them and apologize.
Yeah, so don't worry. I paid for my cream savers yesterday. Something you bitch could never do.
Something I could never do. And how were they?
Strays.
How were they?
You
as
know
good
what?
as you
I
remember?
haven't had one yet. So I also got an iced tea, and just like the flavors wouldn't have meshed well.
No.
And then we were picking up dinner, little Mediterranean, so it was just like not the time for a berries and cream saver. But this morning I saw them in my purse, and I was like, wow, I'm so excited for it to not be 8 a.m. so I could have a cream saver later today.
I'm so jealous that that's what you have in your purse. Like that's that's such a good thing to just like have on hand.
Yeah.
Like fuck a lifesaver, like a mint. Give me a cream saver.
Give me a cream saver all day long. If you've never had a cream saver, I don't know. They're not available everywhere. They're kind of like a nostalgic treat, and they're not like, I don't think they're made by Mars or one of these big distributors. So they're sort of small. Check them out on Amazon. Like so fucking good.
So fucking good. It's like Altoids, It's like you don't see them everywhere.
Yeah.
But they exist.
But you love to have a sucker in your bag.
You love to have a sucker in your bag. Absolutely.
Speaking of suckers, Satchy's catching strays today. And I needed a co-host today because I do this wonderful show and I'm looking for the elk of co-hosts who wants to be America's next top co-host.
Literally.
But I also miss my sister. So I thought, hey, let me force her to talk to me. I would say an hour, but these days the episodes are like an hour and a half. Let me force my sister to talk to me for an hour and a half and tell me what's going on in her life, because if I do it in front of the public, like she'll have to be nice to me and answer me, and she can't just like get up and walk away.
No, I actually can. I actually can. Free will. I am so happy to be here.
How are you? What's new with you?
I'm good. I had a busy weekend. I was in Atlantic City and then I was in Connecticut.
I saw you at the Dairy Boy Classic, the first annual.
I was at the first annual Dairy Boy Classic and it was very pargy. It was, very like, honestly, it was everything that you thought it would be. I walked in and I was like, oh my God, like, am I the only Jew here? Like, that was like,
were
the
you
vibes.
confirmed?
No, I saw like a couple others.
Okay.
I was in good company, but no, honestly, it was like so cute, so fun. I think Paige Lorenz is like seriously like the coolest fucking person on the planet. So I literally said to her, I was like, you're the only person I know that could get like everyone to Connecticut on a Sunday in the middle of summer. Like,
no, and like everyone dressed up and covered up. Like it was really nice to see my sister and the other influencers like with a high neckline. Like thanks, Paige.
Yeah, no, everyone like had like their sweaters around their necks.
Yeah. Classy look.
It was pargylicious, and yeah, it was lovely. And yeah, I had a nice weekend. I'm very tired, but besides that, what about you? How's my sister? How are you feeling?
Oh my gosh, I'm like all over the place. I had a really nice weekend. It was just like a chilled, as the British, as Molly May would say, a chilled weekend at home with the family. Yesterday we did go to the bookstore, so that was like really, really fun.
That's so exciting.
And we went to a new restaurant on Saturday night, which was so good. So then we wound up picking up from it last night.
Oh, yum.
Yeah, it was really, really tasty. But then I had like another stomach issue in the middle of the night. It woke me up. This one was like different. And I think it's just because like I fine dined a little too close to the sun and like it was just a little too like salty
gluttonous.
And rich. Yeah, sometimes when I go to a restaurant, like then I get like a really bad stomach ache just from like the richness of eating like that.
And I feel like when you cook, like you're very like organic queen, like clean.
Yeah, like I don't use like a ton of like season. Like it's just it's more basic, so it's always an adjustment.
Yeah, it's always an adjustment.
A couple things that I did this weekend that are relevant to the team here at the Toast. I caught up on Love Island, like I said I was going to do, because I do the things I say I'm going to do. So I caught up last night. I finished watching at like 11 p.m. and then I realized there was a new episode last night. So now I'm one episode behind, but like I'm in the mix.
I need a referendum on Love Island.
I know. The first few episodes, like I was really questioning my life choices because I was like, where did I go wrong in my life that at 32 years old, like just as part of my life, like I should be watching Love Island. Like I feel like I've made some mistakes along the way if this is what I'm doing.
So like I've never watched, not because I don't think I would be interested. I absolutely do think I would be. I need to understand how like fucking Alex Earl, the busiest woman ever, how are you guys finding the time to watch an episode a day? I don't get it. Once a week, fine. I can do that. But every single day, is it on weekends too?
It's like 4 or 5 nights a week. So I don't think it's Saturday night, but it is Sunday night, like maybe Sunday through Thursday, something like that.
That's actually like criminal.
Let me tell you, I don't have the time. I don't have the time. And every like minute that I had, I was like trying to watch some Love Island. It was not an enjoyable experience, especially because the first 2 episodes are so bad and the people are just like not the most interesting. And like, it's just the way the show moves is incredibly slow. But now 4 episodes in, like I have, you know, some people I prefer more than others. So I have like some things vested in it, but I don't have the time. I will never watch another episode of another show ever again because any free moment that I have to be watching Love Island. And I'm doing it like for this show because I know like people want recaps and stuff. And like, it is always fun once you're really in it because there's so like, there's just going to be so much news.
So much lore.
And I don't want to miss out. But I'm questioning myself and my choices in life.
Is it starting to feel like Redheads? Like where it's like,
the thing is, the critical difference is that Redheads is for the betterment of myself and our community. And that's why I will never give up on Redheads because like it's making us better.
Agreed.
Love Island is making it worse, like making us worse. So dumb. The way like the conversations are so mindless. Like it's really painful to watch at times.
Yeah, that's a really important distinction. I'm glad that you made it.
Like I don't feel like I'm bettering myself watching Love Island, except I do feel like, you know, I'm doing my work, like the way you go home and crunch numbers, like I go home and I watch Love Island.
Totally. That sounds like that ideally in retrospect is a perk of the job.
Yeah, but it is like, it really feels like work. I do expect that I'm going to start to like it eventually, but I know that it takes time and you have to give it time. To really like get to know the Islanders and let things play out. So I'm letting things play out. I'm mostly caught up and I'll be recapping it as much as I can, but you don't watch and now I'm an episode behind. So like nobody cares what I have to say about what I saw.
Right. Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
I know you just like can't ever be all the way caught up. And then also like major music news dropped on Friday. Rascal Flatts dropped their duets album. Like seriously, the musical event of the century.
Also, I have like thoughts.
Okay, let's do it. I mean, there's no one else I'd rather be talking about this with. Even Claudia, like I do think you're a bigger Rascal. Like if it's possible, I know we're all like at 100%, but like you're a huge Rascal fan.
I'm a huge Rascal fan, and I also think from like a music perspective, I just like listen to music so much more than the average person. So like I spent the entire weekend in the car, so like all I did was listen on repeat, and I have thoughts, like some good, some bad.
Yeah, not every single one. Especially, I feel like the ones that were released as singles, like those were a little more up and down, and like I wasn't obsessed with certain ones. Yeah. But everything I heard on the album that I hadn't heard before, I loved.
Me too.
Let's just do like favorites. Give me your top 3.
Oh, okay. Yours if you want it, Jordan Davis.
Yeah, that was like chills, cultural shift, like things will never be the same.
I think that we're all sleeping on Jordan Davis. And like I know he's huge, but I think that like we're still sleeping on him.
I agree with that. He's kind of like a singles guy though. Like he has fire singles. You know what I mean? Like it's not as much about a body of work yet, but like the songs are so good and I agree with you, but I feel like that's the difference. Okay,
that's a very good point. What was shocking to me, honestly, My Wish, Carly Pierce.
Agreed.
I saw a comment.
Carly, and I feel what?
Like Carly Parse.
There we go.
And I feel like you'll agree.
Strays.
You'll agree with this. She has a very motherly voice.
Okay.
And so like, and I feel like the message of My Wish, like it's like, it could kind of be like to your kids.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's like it added a whole new layer of like emotion.
Okay.
And then, I mean, obviously number 1 for me, Stand. Brandon Lake.
Yeah.
Rascal Flatts.
My number 1 is Yours If You Want It. My number 2 might be Stand. And then 3, as of right now, like it would be Mayberry, but I'm used to Mayberry.
Me too.
From the other songs I hadn't heard yet would be My Wish tied with Summer Nights.
But also Fast Cars and Freedom with Jason Aldean.
Oh, I loved that too. But like then I just kept listening and it just kept getting like greater and greater. And then some of these songs, Yours If You Want It is always a Pargy song, but like My Wish is not something that I listen to for fun. Whereas Fast Cars and Freedom, like I feel like it's not underrated for me. Honestly, so good. We need more. Do it again. Even Life is a Highway with this metal singer.
Yeah. It was good.
It was fun. It's the song from Cars, Lightning McQueen. So it's like the only song that like Harry and I in our Venn diagram of music we like that we can agree on. So I was like, you want to hear new Lightning McQueen?
And did he love it? He loved it.
He didn't say like change it. So that's a good sign.
What I will say, like seriously, the worst one, Backstreet Boys.
I agree. And I said
It's
it
like
when the single dropped.
Immediate skip.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's all over the place. First of all, there's 8 people on the song.
Right? Yeah, you can't have 2 bands come together.
Yeah. And then I'll say it again because I feel like I give so much praise to all of these individuals involved, but like I'm moving on with Kelly Clarkson was not amazing.
Honestly, I skip it. It's a skip for me.
Yeah, it didn't make it to my liked songs. That's how you know.
That's when you know. By the way, just while we're talking about new releases, new albums, have you like sat with the Morgan Wallen album yet?
I've been trying, and every time I drive, that's what I listen to, but they all sort of mesh together. Like it's going to take me probably a full year to have thoughts.
Oh, okay. So in a year from now, just like let me know.
You'll come back on
I'll come back on and we can talk about it.
What do you have to say? I mean, it's so good. Like I don't skip anything. I like it.
I think it's like not, it's getting like some hate for sure. Like people like just like don't like it. They like, they're like bring back Dangerous, like whatever.
Why would he do so different? It's not so different.
It's not so different. I think it's more so like this is more, I think like emotional. I don't know. Honestly, I love it. Like I think it's amazing. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah. Okay, good. And then you went to Jelly Roll concert.
Oh my God. Do you like Jelly Roll yet?
He's growing on me. Yeah.
Okay. So I have to say like a year ago, like I didn't like Jelly Roll. I think I actually like disliked him, not him, his music. I didn't get it. I hadn't gotten it yet. I have to say, I get it now. I love him so much. I think he's so cute. He has such a good message. Like there's nothing not to like about him. And also his music is fire. And I've seen him like, honestly, I think perform like 4 or 5 times. I've seen him at Stagecoach twice. I saw him at CMA Fest. Like I've seen him randomly. And then I saw him at Stagecoach this year and like, he really just blew my socks off. And I was like, oh, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. Like I love him. And yeah, so I went to his show with Post Malone last week and it was fabulous. And I love him. And he brought out Brandon Lake, my king. So.
I mean, you and Brandon Lake always are in the same room.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, like every concert you go to, Brandon Lake is there. Yeah. Satchy Lake. Does he have a lady love?
I think so. I would imagine he's like, he's like the number 1 Christian singer in the world. So I would imagine like as part of that, he probably has like a million kids and like a wife, you know?
I'm surprised you don't know that about him though. Like as a number 1 Brandon Lake fan.
I don't really like, I'm not invested in his like personal journey quite yet. I'm really just invested in like his music.
Okay, great. Well, congrats to everyone over at Rascal Flatts HQ. You guys crushed it. Get back on the road. Get back to work. Get back on tour.
I do have to say, though, like, let's do this again. And I have notes. Because, like, imagine, like, Luke on, like, a banger. Like, Here's to You. Or, like, Cody Johnson. Like, we need
too much.
We need people like that.
Again and again and again.
There's so many songs. The discography never ends.
But that's why it's on us, the community, to listen to this album. Like, make sure that they know that we loved it and we want more, and that it's such a success and everybody's benefiting. And like, stream Ashley Cook. Like, you know, let's let rising tides will raise all shides. And then they're like, oh my God, we have to do this again, and everybody wants to be involved.
I literally couldn't agree more. Rising tides raise all shides.
Exactly. Well, I brought you here to talk to you about music and your life and just hang out with my little sis. But we also have a job to do, which is the Fast 5 stories that we need to know. And I'm looking forward to getting your thoughts on some things. I feel like some of these stories are like, I could see a Satchy angle to them, you know?
Oh, let's hear it. I'm curious what they are. What's happened this weekend? I don't even know.
Like a lot of little things that are actually interesting and good. So I'm excited to chat to you about it. But before we do, I got to let you know that today's episode is brought to you by Boll and Branch. You guys, Boll and Branch are the coziest, loveliest sheets that one girl could have. Their signature sheets are made with the finest 100% organic cotton, so you can spend every night in the softest feeling imaginable. These best-selling sheets feel buttery, breathable, and get even softer with every wash. It's so true. Like, they only get better the more you wash them. You don't have to be like, oh, time to wash my sheets and throw them away. Like, that's what you get when you have a quality product and you invest in beautiful things. And I feel like for me, investing in bed and investing in sleep is always gonna be the thing that pays you back in spades. We are huge Boll & Branch girlies here. Their products are made different so you can sleep better at night, both like physically and mentally, knowing that you're sleeping on 100% organic cotton crafted by artisans who earn the pay and respect they deserve. Now that will help you put your head to sleep at night. So I love their signature hem sheet set. It's like a classic look. Sometimes I go for the all white look if I want a hotel style bed. Recently I've done more of like an oatmeal color, a little creamy, a little warmer, but I have both and I kind of toggle in between. It's like, okay, are we staying at Jack's Hotel or are we staying at the creamy warmth? Like, what's it gonna be? So feel the difference an extraordinary night's sleep can make with Boll & Branch. Get 15% off plus free shipping on your first set of sheets at bollandbranch.com with promo code TOAST. That's Boll & Branch, BOLLANDBRANCH.com, promo code TOAST to save 15%. Exclusions apply. See site for details. If you're wondering what the girlies are using for sleep, like you want to upgrade your sheet set, upgrade your bed, like it will just change your life, Boll & Branch is what we're doing. Today's episode of The Toast is also brought to you by Skims. You guys, everybody is wearing Skims on every facet of their body, bras, underwear, t-shirt, like everything. I know you're such a Skims girly, Satchy.
Oh my God, Skims everything. Like Skims like shapewear I've recently discovered, incredible. Skims Swim, don't sleep on Skims Swim. Seriously, the most flattering. And then obviously all of their like undergarments, bras, undies, everything. And then like their little t-shirts, their boyfriend tees like for pajamas. Seriously, there is not a product that they make that is not incredible.
It's so true. And the Fits Everybody collection really does fit everybody. And it's like perfect for basics, staples, t-shirts underneath, you know, a blazer, a tank top. Like if you want to have the best staples that like aren't flimsy and just you have a t-shirt to wear underneath something when you need one, the Fits Everybody collection. They have the Fits Everybody thong, which if you're a thong swirly, do it up. I know.
Are you thong swirly?
Not at the moment, if that's okay with you.
That's okay.
But I know you are.
I am.
The Fits, actually also a granny panty, which by the way, they've got a Pargy GP. They've got a Pargy GP. They wouldn't call it that, but it's a Fits Everybody panty.
It's a Fits Everybody panty and it's a granny panty. And you know what? In this household, we stand a granny panty.
We do. And the Fits Everybody push-up bra. So they also have the best bras. They just do it all and they have it all. So shop Skims Best Intimates, including the Fits Everybody collection and more at skims.com. Now, after you place your order, be sure to let them know that we sent you. So select podcast in the survey and be sure to select our show in the drop-down menu that follows. Because, of course, we need credit for sending you to skims.com so that you can get the Pargy's undergarments and be looking fire. Yeah.
Fire.
Do you like to look fire? Yeah.
Yeah. I love to look fire.
Today's episode of The Toast is also brought to you by Stamps.com. Stamps.com is one of those things that is going to make your life so much easier. It's going to help you with admin and get done things that like you've been putting off for so long by way of like mailing and shipping. I actually am going to ship you something and I'm going to print out a stamp. I'm sending you something because I got something that's meant for you and I'm just printing out the Stamps.com label and I'm going to send it to you and like get it. I don't need it and you do.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Just like a little something, a little sweet treat. And I wasn't going to send it to you, but you're doing me this favor. So like, and I have a Stamps.com.
Why weren't you going to send it to me?
Because I'm lazy.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
But flexibility in your workday means you can decide when and where to invest your time, like focusing on the important parts of the business that only you can do. So with Stamps.com, tedious tasks like sending certified mail, invoices, checks, or documents and packages to your little sister can be done on your time, not someone else's. Stamps.com simplifies your postage needs and adds valuable flexibility into your workday. They handle all your mailing and shipping needs wherever, whenever. They seamlessly connect with every major marketplace and shopping cart if you sell products online. If you're a business owner, a small business owner, medium or large, access all the USPS and UPS services you need to run your business right from your computer or phone anytime, day or night. No lines, no traffic, no waiting. Have more flexibility in your life with Stamps.com. Sign up at Stamps.com/toast for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Go to Stamps.com/toast. Yeah, no more tedious postage math. Their rate advisor will help you calculate the best shipping rates fast. It's really fantastic. And if you are in the business of shipping, sending, you got to have a Stamps.com account.
You just gotta.
Our first story is for Satchy. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were spotted at his cousin's Tennessee wedding. So Lurd and Vis have been laying low a little bit. They've been spotted out and about in South Florida. They're kind of like South Florida swirlies.
No, I know. When are you going to run into them?
I know. We have a mutual favorite restaurant around here.
Do you?
Oh my God, the waiter told me, because there was a waiter that I was dining there, because I go out to eat sometimes. And then I have a bellyache.
Yeah, literally, that it like knocks you out for 2 weeks, but yeah.
There was a waiter there who's a toaster, and he was telling me, and this was before they had really been like spotted, and it was confirmed he was renting a place down here. And he was like, you know who's been in to eat twice in like the last 2 weeks? Travis Kelce. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, he loves the restaurant, as do I.
Oh my God.
So I feel like I'm not going to like just like go running around like Palm Beach looking for
like
them.
I would do that. You wouldn't. And that's where we're different.
But I feel like if I make an effort to go to my favorite restaurant more, like the stars might align, you know?
Okay. And just talk to me for a second. Like if you saw them, would you literally do anything? No.
No, I would just spy.
You would just spy. You wouldn't even take a picture.
I would stare. No, I wouldn't take a picture.
Yeah.
No way. I mean, like maybe I would take a picture like for the for the show and like to post it on the Toast Instagram. Like not because I really want a picture, but like for the lore.
But
I don't want to be that type of person. So ultimately, no.
I agree. But like I just think like for the records like of us and our family, like you need to get a photo, not of you with Travis and Taylor. Like I want a photo of like Harry and Charlie with Travis and Taylor.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Okay,
that's what I want.
Different. That's different.
That's what I want.
Okay, well, let's see, because I don't know if I'm going to a restaurant again anytime soon after last night. But the two of them were spotted at his cousin's wedding in Tennessee. So pictures started coming out of like Taylor and Travis at like a really cute wedding, like Normieville.
Normie Central.
And it turns out it was Travis's cousin who was getting married, and they attended as regular wedding guests, took pictures with a bunch of peeps, and were just being normies.
Okay, can I just say like one thing? If I'm the bride, like which of this wedding party is like a snitch that's like fucking texting like TMZ, Daily Mail, like making a buck off of like her wedding? I feel like that's like not being spoken about enough. Like I need to know.
What did they send to Daily? Like I feel like people
the photos.
Yeah.
The photos.
I guess. But they were going to get out.
I know. But also.
And nothing was like inappropriate, you know? It was all very sweet.
It was very sweet. Sometimes they really look like the most normal couple. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, in these pictures, they do. Even like her with the girls, or like if there's a large family photo, it's like if you had to pick out the celebrity, if you were an alien who came down to Earth.
Yeah.
I don't know that you could.
No, I don't know that you could, which is kind of like what I think people love about her. Like, I think that's like, it's that like relatability. Like, she's just like kind of like, as much as she's so not, she's kind of like everybody else. But yeah, honestly, I love a moment seeing them together, and also just like in normie settings, like enough of them, like, you know, walking from like Zero Bond to the car. I'm good. Like, yeah. I want you in a barn in Tennessee.
And that's where they are.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah. And I do feel like that's also so much of her charm as like a major artist, is that like she was just that girl, you know, who likes the guy, but she loses that relatability because she's the biggest star on the planet. So like seeing her down home backyard, it's like she's going back to Tennessee, wouldn't she say?
And like, yep. And also, do you think it's like there's a part of her that's like, because I feel like in her own way she is like a pretty humble, and like, do you think she's like, no, I shouldn't go because like this whole wedding's going to be about me now, and it should be about the bride and groom?
No, like maybe that thought passes her mind, but first of all, only a really like insane person is like, I don't want Taylor Swift at my wedding because it's about me, you know? And it's like, no, totally. Instead I'm going to support my man. I'm going to be there for his extended family. And that's what you do. And like, you have to live your life. You have to live your life, or else you have no life. I
agree. I couldn't agree more. I was just saying, I thought it was
maybe a passing thought, but like, I think overall she's a value add to the wedding.
Oh, for sure. Also, because she likes to party, she likes to dance, she likes to drink. Like, she's a good time.
Yeah. So that was just cute and unexpected.
Yeah. Love.
You still loving them? You still have Taylor? Are you still Swiftie?
Yeah, I'm still a Swiftie. But like I'm also like not the type of Swiftie. It's like when she's in this like lull period of like
Quiet.
you know, living her life quiet, whatever, like I'm not like foaming at the mouth for like a Spotted. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm more like it's like I'm gonna receive whatever she's giving me. So it's like, you know, if she did decide to announce Reputation Taylor's version, which I guess is a moot point at this point, like of course I'm gonna be so excited, but am I gonna be like, oh my God, it's May 13th, she's gonna announce it? Like no. You
You're
know?
a Sound of Mind Swiftie is what you're saying.
I think I'm a sound mind Swiftie. I would say I don't know that I've always been like that. I think with age
Self-awareness.
you become like more, it's like I'm just like I just can't like spend so much of my time like dissecting these things, and like I need to like move on. And it's like I said, I will be excited about what I'm given, but I won't be like
You
making
won't
things
ask for
up.
more than what you've received.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it. What do you think about her getting her master's back? We spoke about it on the toast, but not with like a bona fide Swiftie.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Like, were you shitting your pants?
I wasn't shitting my pants.
Cool.
I'm very
need to
happy
take a
for her.
trip to the laundromat.
No shitting my pants in these white pants. I'm good. I'm very happy for her. I think it's like crazy in hindsight. Like she probably spent so much money on this, and it's just like she shouldn't have had to do that. You know, like it's just like what, like I think it's like over $300 million. I know for her that might be like a drop in the bucket. It's just crazy. But however,
What do you
I
think
do.
Samsung should have given it to her for free?
I don't know. The whole thing.
I know the
is just, like,
concept is
crazy.
weird.
The concept is weird is my point. Like I do understand it's a business, and like, you know, record labels, like they put money behind the artist before they're big, and so they are entitled to something. Like I understand both
Yeah.
sides, but it's just crazy to think that like she paid so much money for like something that she like owned and not owned, but like did. But then on the other side, what I also find so interesting is when I see like Zach Bryan, for example, he don't give a fuck about his masters. He sold them to like Warner Music or something for like, I think like over $200 million. And he was just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I just want the money. So there's also like that side of it too, which I think is so interesting.
The Zach Bryan drop.
Oh, not a Zach Bryan job. Yeah.
I'm cracking up. What's going on with Zach Bryan? Like, where did everyone land with him?
So here's the thing. I'm going to talk about it.
Because you were also like posting about Stagecoach, and I think everyone
No.
was just-
I know.
I think everyone was like, okay, Satchy.
No. Here's the thing. And it's a conundrum. So if you'd like to like give me advice on it, like,
Okay,
let me know.
sure. I'll give you advice. I'm your big sister. I love you.
Up until the whole Brianna drama, like I loved Zach Bryan, you know that. Like I loved his music. I went to his concert. Like I didn't really know much about him as like a person. Like personally, I didn't know he was psychotic. Like I didn't know anything. I was just like, you make really good music and I like it.
Yeah.
It's not like how I am with Luke Combs, where it's like I know every single thing about him.
Yeah.
And so then everything happened with Brianna, and I was like, oh my God, he's crazy. So I like removed him from my Spotify playlist. I was like, don't play this artist.
Okay.
And then
She
as
did the right
Stagecoach,
thing.
I did the right thing. And then as Stagecoach was coming up, you know, I like to be prepared. Like I study. I like to know the words to every song. Like I just need that. And also I like his music. So it was really a battle between my head and my heart, and I didn't know what to do. And I was like, you know what? It's my favorite weekend of the year. Like I'm just gonna send it. And it's just like I, in this regard, I hate this saying, but like I'm separating the art from the artist and whatever. So I let him back into my Spotify. And then I saw him at Stagecoach. And here's the thing. He's a really great performer. He does kind of give me like the heebie-jeebies for sure, like in knowing what we know. But I just like the music. Like that's it. And I feel like, and I'm Team Brie all the way.
Okay.
All the way. It's just, I enjoy the music and I don't know what to do about it because like music is so important to me. And it's
I
like really
understand.
good.
I understand. I think that's fair. Did you get a lot of hate like when you were posting him?
You know, I was expecting, like I was ready for it. I was expecting like annihilation. I really didn't get that much.
Yeah. I feel like the dust has settled. He's obviously going to have a career still. He makes good music and, you know, the cream rises in that sense. I don't think anybody like wants to hang out with him backstage, or maybe a couple people do. Like,
no, like that's the thing. It's like,
Yeah.
I have no desire to meet him.
Yeah.
I like, it's not like, it's like I'm obsessed with him. Like if I saw him on the street, like, no, literally no.
whereas like
not
you
at
might
all.
have felt that way before as he came
Yeah.
up as one of your like favorite artists, like a Jordan Davis, like where, you know, you do your Satchy thing.
Yeah, yeah, like if I was invited to like go to like a Zach Bryan like release thing and I could meet him, like I'm good.
Right. Okay. I think that's fair. And I appreciate
Yeah.
your honesty.
Yeah, I just had to, I'm so glad I got that off my chest.
To unburden yourself.
I unburdened myself.
Our next story is a little young love news. New couple spotting. Billie Eilish and Nat Wolff were passionately kissing in Italy after fueling romance rumors. So Billie Eilish, everyone knows. And Nat Wolff, like most of you know, even if you think you don't, he is an actor.
Naked Brothers Band.
Naked Brothers Band, but he's also in Paper Towns, Fault in Our Stars. Oh yeah, he was in a lot of those, like John Green. Is that who it is?
Yeah, is it? Isn't John Green like the Green Tractors?
No. That's John Deere.
Oh.
John Green. Yeah, it's John Green.
Oh, wow.
He's
wow, look at you.
such a John Green girly. He was in Home Again, which our elder millennials might remember.
Loved that movie.
He was in The Intern. That's like a classic. He's so The Intern. He's one of like the interns that are talking to Robert De Niro. So he's a working actor and a youngin'. And he seems to be dating Billie Eilish. He's 30 and she's 23.
Okay. Oh, I thought she was older.
He seems older.
Looking up
that age gap doesn't bother me.
Me neither. But he like gets around. I'm pretty sure. Like, who was he dating? I feel like he was like spotted making out with someone recently. That was not recently, but like, who was it? I thought it was like Camila Cabello, but I think I might be making that up. But I feel like I've been like hearing about Nat Wolff way more than usual.
Understood. I wonder. Oh, apparently he's Jewish. He's half Jewish.
Oh, which half?
And his father's side, but it says he was raised culturally Jewish. Well, not enough to care about Israel and not want to be hooking up with Billie Eilish.
I was gonna say you're in the wrong.
Who am I to judge?
Relationship. Oh, I guess past people have been. Oh, this isn't hitting the way I thought. Margaret Qualley, Suki Waterhouse, Miranda Cosgrove when they were teens.
That's all hitting. That's all hitting.
No, sorry. I more so meant like all these people are like married or like in like relationships now. Who I was thinking of.
Maybe he's like Good Luck Chuck.
Maybe he's like Good Luck Chuck. Oh my God. Okay, fine. Can he come here?
Yeah. Well, I think that,
Grace Van Patten. I think they had a fling.
As much as I could care about these two people, which isn't a lot, I think that's this cute couple. Like, sure, you know.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, okay.
It's kind of surprising. He's very mainstream, like for her.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
But she likes to be like off the beaten path, and he just seems like classic heartthrob. But okay, cool.
No, but you know what? That's the thing about a heartthrob. They're classic. You can't stay away from them.
You can't resist.
You can't resist.
That's like Suki Waterhouse and Robert Pattinson. Like you would think he's like so corny for her, but
no. But like it makes so much sense.
That's
Also
like Zoe Kravitz and Channing Tatum at a time.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Suki Waterhouse and Robert Pattinson like makes sense, so much sense to me. Like she is like beautiful, blonde, bombshell, and he's just like hottest man alive. Like they make total sense. Yeah.
So good luck to these young lovers.
Yeah, I hope it works out. Or not. I don't really care.
Agreed. Our next story was news that dropped at the end of last week, and I need your take, even though I know you don't watch Summer House, but like major shakeups are happening.
Yeah.
Lexi Wood is leaving Bravo Summer House after one season. So Lexi posted a statement to her Instagram story saying that she is not coming back for season 2. She said, well, that wasn't the summer I signed up for, but it definitely taught me a lot. I stood up for women and for what's right, even when it wasn't easy, and I'd do that again in a heartbeat. She said, I'm leaving Summer House with no regrets. Well, maybe one. I'm proud of the way I handled myself, proud of what I walked away from, and even prouder of what I'm walking toward. Big things are coming. Stay tuned. I'm shocked.
I'm shocked too. Like I have so many questions and I don't understand. I don't know how it works. Like, was it her choice or she wasn't asked back?
So I feel like this was not her choice. Like she would have gone back. Even when I spoke to her last week. Yeah. For two reasons I think this. One, because I spoke to her when I was in New York, and I got the vibe that like she was ready for next summer, like excited to put it, like show us more of herself and like try something new. So I think she was down. And then also it doesn't really like make sense that she wouldn't want to come back.
Yeah.
I do feel like, and we saw these rumors swirling that like from Dumois, I was talking about it with Jesse last week when Paige left the show, and I was like, well, Dumois also says Lexi's leaving, and I don't believe that. And now like Lexi is not here. So I think they let her resign. You know, they're not gonna be like, you're fired, because she's not like a person that you need to fire. Like they're just not doing season 2 with her. Or season 8 or whatever.
That's like confusing because like I feel like she's like the perfect person to like be on the show. And like And I know Paige is leaving. I do think Lindsay's obviously going to leave. That was like the vibe that I've gotten.
Yeah.
Part of me is like, are they cleaning house in general and like just like starting over with like a new crop of people? That could be. But
like still Kyle and Amanda probably because they're not going anywhere. They're not going to leave. I heard Carl's leaving too. That is for the best.
That makes sense.
Jesse and Wes will likely stay on and they'll probably build like more of the show around them. But that's why Lexi would have made so much sense. One, she's Jesse's ex. So now we have this dynamic.
Yeah.
That's an interesting dynamic. And I thought she was also a great reality star. Like I liked the way she talked. I liked the way she looked. She's just a cutie.
I mean, I didn't like watch the show, but like I very much kept up with it and like watched all the clips on TikTok. And she's very well spoken. Like she's very eloquent. Like she doesn't let the drama like get the best of her. Like she's very like of sound mind, which I thought is very impressive because I feel like it's like so hard to just be like, nah. But then what are your thoughts on Jesse Solomon?
Oh my gosh, I'm constantly like having whiplash because like a part of me, like he does a couple things on the show that are so menschy and I'm like, oh my God, like he's the cutest. We need to find him like a nice girl. But he's not a nice boy and he's not a good like partner. He's not looking for anything serious. The more I hear about him from like, what people see when they go out and stuff, like he is just like in it for like he's not just in it for the fame, but he loves the fame. Like he loves the girls. Like he's not slowing down. It's only getting started. Like that's not my kind of guy to root for or to put like one of my faves with. So like, even though I find him endearing sometimes, he had the Shabbat dinner and he was so cute and he does the work for the Cancer Society and is so cute. It's becoming like 10% cute, 90% wrong.
Yeah.
Whereas literally at the beginning of the season, I was really 50-50. I'm like, half the time he's such a pee-jom.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm curious to see what they do with it because I think Paige leaving is like, I feel like she was the glue.
No, if you watch the show, like it's clear, like the older people are like phasing out. They don't go out, they don't hook up.
Right.
If this is a share house. Like, come on. Even though we have to keep the stories moving. So I think like people just enjoyed having her on the show just because she's a fun presence. But like, she wasn't germane to the storylines at all. And
That's
I think
fair.
she's like, I think she's ready to move on. And I think that was the right choice. But I feel like Lexi had like so much potential. I thought she had a good first season. So I'm really shocked by this. And I think it's the wrong call. But what do I know? Nobody's
I agree.
Me.
Nobody's asked you. Jackie, they should ask you. You should be a casting director.
They should consult me. Sometimes they'll use my ideas. Like they're bringing back Ladies of London.
Oh, yeah. You loved that show.
I loved that show. Satchy, what do you have to say about the rumors that you are joining Summer House?
Here's the thing. Like, genuinely, I'm like the perfect person that they should put on the show.
You are.
Like, I have a corporate job. I commute to the Hamptons every weekend.
Yep.
Like, I go out. I'm fun. Like, I am the perfect sort of cast member. I seriously could never do reality TV ever. Like the thought of it genuinely gives me a pit. Like just everyone would hate me. Like I just know it. And being on like a camera in like a bathing suit all the time, like, oh my God, seriously, no. It's just not for me. But in hindsight, like I am the perfect cast member.
Yeah, but she's not going to do it. So we could put the rumors to bed. Satchy is not joining Summer House. Who do you think of the people that like the influencer girlies in New York? And I'm sure they'll cast some unknowns. And that's how the show started. Like that's most of the people who have had success on the show were unknowns. But like of people that who do you think would be good on the show? Sophia LaCourte.
Oh my God, she would fuck shit up.
She would never do it though.
Really?
I feel
like
she would do reality TV. She's an actress.
I know, but like you got to get your start somewhere.
It's true, but she would be amazing.
She would be amazing. She would be, we love her. We love her. Who would be good? I don't know. I want someone who like has like a story. So it's like if you have like a corporate job or if you like, I don't know.
Not just an influencer. Even if you are an influencer,
but you have like a successful brand. Like, Paige Lorenz would never do it, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I need like a little bit, I need a business.
Okay. Yeah, they have, that's always a good formula too. You need to have like a working life.
Yeah, a working life.
Any men that come to mind?
Influencers?
Yeah, I know. It's like, that's even harder, but they do have Jesse and Wes. So weirdly, they're like starting with more men than women.
Like, yeah. maybe like Davis Burleson, because he has like What's Poppin'.
I don't
the
know
show.
what that is. But
Yeah,
I don't think I'm expected to.
I'm thinking what male influencers. I mean, there's so little.
They don't have. I think it's better. Nobody wants to watch a male.
Oh, you know who they should have on? That guy from The Bachelor, Greg Grippo.
Is he single?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think he's dated anyone since
broke his heart.
Victoria. Yeah, literally.
She's a heartbreaker.
She's a heartbreaker.
Like you hate.
She's
to
a
see
heartbreaker.
it, but he loves to see it.
You love to see it. Yeah, and he has so much personality. He's so funny. I think he'd be great.
Yeah, that would be good to get like one or two Bachelor people.
Yeah, but I guess they don't really do that crossover like ever.
Yeah, it would have to be just like more randomly. Like Jasmine Good from The Bachelor is on The Valley now, but it's like 10 years after her season. I think people don't even realize she was on The Bachelor, but she was on Nick Viall's season.
I remember her.
They didn't like cast her though because she's on The Bachelor. She just is
Right.
like friends with the group.
Right.
So it could happen.
It could happen. Yeah, that's an interesting question of like who should be on it. But honestly, I like when it's like randoms. Like find me a PR girly. Like
Yeah, they love a PR girl.
They love a PR girl.
Ruby.
Oh my God, Ruby Saraceno. You should go on.
Yeah, that is.
You should go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens next. I'm no longer going to give suggestions because like you took out my girl and I don't like that.
Yep.
Our next story is some more Bravo casting news that's going to shake things up. Shake it up
Tell
Chicago,
me.
shake it up Beverly Hills, because Rachel Zoe is joining the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills for season 15. So Rachel Zoe, the fashion designer, reality TV star, is joining the cast of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills as a full-time housewife for the next season. She said, I am beyond excited to be returning home to Bravo to join the cast of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She said, I've been living my best life, new life, and it felt like the perfect time to come back to TV and share it all with you. Here we go, RZ 2.0. As a reminder, her and her longtime husband, Roger, separated recently, like I think in the last year. So she's now in like her single era. She's a mother. She's incredibly successful. I think she has a big personality and strong opinions. I think this has the potential to be great.
Oh, I think for sure it has the potential to be great. I'm just like, I think Claudia posted it. She's like, this is a recession indicator.
Yeah, to me, it's not about the money. Like, you have to remember, even though Rachel Zoe, like, you think of her as like stylist to the stars, like fashion icon, which she is, she's also like a reality TV veteran. Like, she's been on shows. She had a show. She has had success in the space. Like, she has the personality for it. So in this new era of her life where like I think she has 1 or 2 children, they're probably getting older, she's not with her husband, like this is the time to do it.
No, totally. And like, I mean, why the hell not? You know, why the hell not?
And Beverly Hills like doesn't have a stink about it, you know, like if you go on it and then you're just like marked and like smelly.
Is Lisa Rinna still on it?
She's not.
But
like plenty of reputable women, who established women, and also like big names have gone on the show, are on the show, and it's not something that's like taboo in that town because it's also like a working town of people in the industry. But like if Kathy Hilton's on the show, like you're gonna be okay.
No, totally. And is she still on the show?
Yeah, she's more of a friend of. She's not like a permanent. She's not a full-time housewife, but like she's almost on every episode. Yeah, she's great.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So I think that this is really exciting.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just like a nice shake it up Chicago, like you said, you know, just like throwing some like new meat. It's like, I mean, it's not the same, but like, wasn't like Rebecca Minkoff on New York?
Yeah, but that would be an example of this being a bad idea.
Okay.
And same for Jenna Lyons.
But they canceled New York, or they are they're
rejiggering it. I wouldn't say rebooting it because it is a reboot. They are recalibrating it and is adamant that they have not canceled it. But it's so funny. Like someone said they canceled it and everyone's reporting that they canceled it and everyone's like cheering like, woo. And he's like, no, it's not canceled. And we're like, oh, okay.
By the way, I think it's actually so smart to recalibrate. Like, I feel like there's so many like chic, young, like moms, housewives in New York.
But you know that that's what they did 3 years ago. The Roni reboot, like, was all new people. No Sonia Luann, like all new, all young. That's exactly
and it wasn't good?
No, that's what got on the chopping block.
But maybe that's because their casting was bad.
Well, yes, that's precisely why. So hopefully they have a new casting director. But I don't know. I feel like people just like don't. Like when shows are bad or whatever, like nobody gets fired. They're like, okay, let's try the same thing again.
Jackie, we need to fire more people.
Like when people do a bad job at their jobs, like I don't feel like they get fired. They're like, okay, let's do it again.
No, it's so true. Like, normalize firing people, like, when they do a bad job.
Like, who flopped? Like,
Yeah,
whoever casted, like, seriously, whoever casted Roni Reboot should be fired. And they should not be leading the casting for Roni Reboot Part 2.
And, like, I feel like they're always talking about, like, how, like, ruthless, like, television and Hollywood and whatever. Fire people. And, like, if a show had a bad season and the writing was bad, fire them. Get new ones. Like,
totally agree.
Like, normalize firing people. And also, like, in regular world, too. Like, just, like, normalize firing people if you're bad at your job.
Yeah, we were just talking about something that we watched recently that was so bad. Oh, no, the HBO Max rebrand from Max back to HBO Max.
Oh.
Whoever led that brand rebrand, fire them. Like, are they fired yet? Because they can't be in charge of, like, the new one, right?
No, yeah, it's like,
what if they're still, it's only been 2 years. What if they're still in the role, Margo? Because, like, why wouldn't they be?
Right. Also because, like, at like a corporate company like HBO, like, it actually technically is, like, it's really hard to fire people. Like, it's not like you just are like, oh, like, you know, she could be better, like, fired. Like, no. You, like, have to, like, build a case.
Yeah.
And, like, it's like a whole thing. So, like, she really, they, she, he, I don't know.
It's a she? I'm thinking he.
I have no idea. When I think, like, marketing, I just think she.
Okay, because it's a job for girls.
It's a job for girls. Yeah.
No, honestly, like, I'm gonna give credit to the women. Like, I think only a man, like, would have that bad of an idea in the branding space.
No, and also, by the way,
I could see him in the meeting. I could see him in the meeting being like, think about it, Max.
No, and then here's the thing: especially if this person still has their job, it's a man, 100%, 100%. But yeah, no, I agree. So normalize firing people.
Yeah, it's so true. Like, I'm sure we could, like, check, like, who's the casting director for Roni Reboot Season 1 and who's the new casting director. But I have, like, a lot to do, and I'm watching Love Island. And
no, we have better things to do.
I do a daily show, and my co-host is on maternity leave. So, like, it couldn't be me, but maybe someone else could look into it.
Maybe I'll look into it.
Satchy.
I wouldn't even know. Oh, no, you can actually find that stuff out. They, like, say the casting director at the end of every episode, no? Like, in the credits?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, that's a lot of work. Okay.
Yes. So before we continue on, I need to let you know that today's episode is brought to you by Built Rewards. So Built is the rewards program for where you live. It's free to join, and by paying rent, you rack up flexible points that can be used towards some of your biggest expenses, like rent, travel, student loan payments, and a lot more. Yeah, so many of the biggest payments and expenses that you have in your life on a typical credit card you don't earn points for. Like your rent, that I would argue is the most money you spend in a month, like you don't get points for that. With the Built card, you do. Also on travel and student loan payments. When you pay rent through Built, you unlock two powerful benefits. One, you earn one of the industry's most valuable points on rent, up to 1 times Built Rewards points every month, no matter where you live or who your landlord is. Second, you gain access to exclusive neighborhood benefits in your city, which are things like extra points on dining out, complimentary items at Built partners, and unique experiences that only members can access. And now, Built announced that you can redeem these points towards your student loan balance, offering you even more flexibility with how you use your rewards. That is major. I would argue that's also a major expense that people spend every single month, and you should be getting points on everything in life, and especially those two biggest things, student loan payments and rent, major key. So if you're not earning points on rent, my question is, what are you waiting for? Like, seriously, it's free. You're still paying the rent, so get the points. Use them to dine out in your neighborhood with their neighborhood benefits and have a lovely night. Hopefully you don't get a bellyache. Start paying rent through Built and take advantage of the industry's most valuable points by going to joinbuilt.com/toast. That's joinbilt.com/toast. Make sure to use our URL so that they know that we sent you. Because again, like, we are obsessed with credit and it's, important for the job.
Credit.
Joinbuilt.com/toast to sign up for Built today. Today's episode of The Toast is also brought to you by Resort Pass.
Oh my God, we love Resort Pass.
I forgot that you're a Resort Pass girly too.
Resort Pass.
We love Resort Pass. We have been doing ads for Resort Pass for weeks straight, and I'm so passionate about this brand because I think it's like the best idea ever, and like a need that was so needed, and I'm so glad that this gap has been filled, because with Resort Pass you can access the best pools, spas, and cabanas at top hotels and resorts. No overnight stay required. What's funny is every time I talk about Resort Pass, I talk about how I use it, which is like, I want to plan a fun day for the kids. We want to use like a hotel that has a sweet pool or beach access but we also like want poolside service, and like we can have an amazing day at the pool, fun day for the kids. We get to go to the beach and the pool and cabana and order lunch, and it's just party. And I'm always just like, it's the best way to have a really great day with your kids. However, if like you're a more an adult who's like child free and just wants to have a relaxing day, maybe use the spa at a resort, you're like Satchy, because that's exactly what you just did.
That's exactly what I just did. No, seriously, it was incredible. I went to the Ritz-Carlton Central Park. I went to the La Prairie Spa. I got a massage. It was just such a lovely experience, and Resort Pass made it so easy. Like,
and you don't like feel like an interloper going to a hotel that like you don't know how to, like, I'm not supposed to be here. Some hotels you can't even go without staying overnight, most hotels actually, but like with Resort Pass, you're like, I live here, I'm not sleeping over, and I am a guest for the day.
Yeah, like, thank you. And I'm pretty sure, like, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure the price was better on Resort Pass.
Well, yeah, because you're not paying, they have passes for as low as $25 a day because you're not buying a room.
Right. It was
so yes.
Pargylicious. And I love Resort Pass. Like, I can't wait to go back. Also, because it's like they have such good options too.
They have so many. I think I need to go to Margaritaville. Like, I saw they have the literal water park.
You should.
I'm always like, when we're talking about what we're gonna do this week, I'm like always on Resort Pass, like seeing like hotels in my area and like what sort of pools they have for kids. It's like so fun, especially with summer coming up and like kids out of school for summer and like you want to plan fun days. Like, you guys, look no further than Resort Pass. Visit resortpass.com/toast and use code TOAST at checkout for $20 off your first purchase. That's resortpass.com/TOAST. Code TOAST for $20 off your first booking. Today's episode of The Toast is also brought to you by Booking.com. Booking.yeah. From vacation rentals to hotels across the U.S., Booking.com has the ideal summer stay for absolutely anyone, even those who might seem impossible to please. You know the type. It's not me. I'm not impossible to please.
Are you talking about me?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, it felt directed. I feel like I'm incredibly easy to please.
I feel like you're projecting. Whether you're booking for yourself, your partner, your picky teens, or your sleep light, rise early mom, you can find exactly what you're booking for on Booking.com. Booking.yeah. You know what? I'll say I'm not like super high maintenance, but I do have a lot of like specific needs when it comes to traveling, especially with my kids, and like what kind of rooms we need and amenities at the hotel and what we need in our room. And like with Booking.com, they make it so easy. Like if you want a big kitchen, if you want to be next to the beach, a separate room with the TV so kids can watch while parents go to bed. Like there are so many like little things that just make your trip easier if you have them, and you can personalize those things with Booking.com. So yes, if a picky, I'll say it, I'll own it. If a picky person like me can find my perfect stay on Booking.com, anyone can. So
I wouldn't say you're picky, you just have needs.
Yeah, I agree. But if that makes me picky, so be it. I'll own it. Find exactly what you're looking for and find exactly what you're booking for at Booking.com, Booking.yeah. Can you give me one?
Yeah.
Book today on the site or in the app. Again, have an amazing stay. Don't let the limitations of a particular hotel stop you from having a party vacation. Go to Booking.com. Let them know what you need. Don't be shy. Tell them what you need in order to have a good time. And you're going to find it with Booking.com, Booking.yeah. Thank you to our sponsors. Our fifth and final story, is a little happy mother news. Nara Smith is pregnant. Expecting baby number 4 with her husband, Lucky Blue Smith. So this was really surprising. I was really surprised.
I think it was a surprise because she wrote in her caption on TikTok, like, surprise.
Well, I mean, it's always like meant to be a surprise.
Surprise number 4. But I read it. It was surprise number 4. I read it as like it was a surprise for them as well.
Oh, I don't know about their personal life, but I could see them wanting a big family and wanting kids close in age. But like, I was surprised because her daughter, Whimsy Lou, is 14 months, which...
Oh, wow.
It's actually like not that like crazy. I don't know how far along Nara is, but roughly the kids will probably be like 18, 20 months apart.
Yeah.
Which is like a small age gap, but like not insane. I don't know. I just feel like no one was on like pregnancy watch for Nara Smith.
No one was on pregnancy watch for her. I love her. I'm so happy for her. Like, I just think that, you know, I love this life that she leads, and the more babies, the better. Like, and also, by the way, something I love so much about her is she doesn't show her kids, but she like does like show them in like such a tasteful way without showing their face. Like, I don't remember what magazine it was. I think it might have been Harper's Bazaar. And she did this like family spread with them, like in their home. And like the kids were in it, but like their faces weren't, but in such a like cool way.
She does it in a good way. I agree. Yeah. She has 3 kids at the moment. Rumble Honey, who's 4, Whimsy Lou, 14 months, and Slim Easy, who is 2. And so their family's growing. She said baby number 4 loading, our little surprise. Yeah, I guess that I didn't think of it, but it does sound like a surprise to them as well. Yeah. Yeah. Well, so cute. Just America's sweethearts.
Truly. Like the most beautiful couple. Also, she's so young.
Yeah. How old is she again?
I'm pretty sure she's 23 or 24.
She is 23 and he is 27. But he also has a child with the girl who started all of this.
No, the girl who was dating Joe Jonas.
But that's what started all of this, Nara Smith. When what's her name? The model who has a baby with Lucky Blue Smith.
No. I know.
Everyone was put on to Nara Smith. Maybe like she had a lot of fans before that, but like she blew up when Joe Jonas started dating that girl.
Stormy Bree.
I don't know, people just like dug into Stormy and Lucky Blue, and I think they had been like an iconic couple when they were together, and then people started
they were very
Nara
Tumblr
and her videos, and I think that like was a huge way for Nara. At least that's how I remember. I didn't know Nara before Stormy and Joe got together.
I did. She was definitely she was definitely big. Also because like, yes, maybe you didn't know like Stormy and Lucky, but like they were like an iconic couple, like a Tumblr-esque couple vibe.
No,
so like and he obviously is still very relevant. He's also like a huge male model. So like people loved Nara and Lucky, and then like it did bring on a whole new wave, but she was pretty big prior to.
Yeah, it brought on like the millennials and
it brought on the Jackies.
And the Chuggies. Yeah, and here we are. And we're happy to be here.
Yeah, you're happy to be here. But how do you consume her content on Instagram?
On Instagram. She posts reels for the Reels Mamas.
That's good. That's so nice
Maybe
of her.
not as much as TikTok, but I don't know what she does on TikTok, so I don't realize that I'm missing anything, you know?
Right. That's totally fair.
Yeah.
Ignorance is bliss.
Oh, wow. Calling me ignorant. Cool. What else is new with you before I let you go? Like anything that's like you're interested in that you want to talk about? Any drama you want to clear up?
Oh, I have no drama like in like the world to clear up. I know, but like also like I don't need any online drama. Like
I know.
That's
Do you steer
so
clear?
frightening.
How did you feel about that New York influencers conversation that was going on?
Well, I have my Starbucks.
Oh, you're drinking Starbucks. I'm cracking up. That was the funniest. Satchy drinks Starbucks.
I was cracking up. That whole thing was like so bizarre. Like it was just so random. Like and you know that girl lost her job. Did you know that?
Where was she working?
I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, she lost her job, which like seems a little crazy.
Margo says it's hard to get fired unless you're a woman,
I'm like, because you said like if you get fired for things you say on the internet, bye guys, I'm out. But no, I thought it was like so strange. Also, the whole thing was just like I mean, I do know those girls. I don't find them to be boring. I just think it's like I think there's like I always get the saying wrong. There's a lid for every pot. Like some people like your shit and some people don't. And like, that's all. Yeah. That's how I feel too. Like they have a lot of fans. People obviously like it, even if it is boring. There's a consumer base for it. So like, let a girl live. That's what people like. Also, like what I will say too, is like, I feel like, you know, influencers like get so much shit and like, this doesn't sound so lame. But like, this sounds so lame. It sounds lame even saying it. But like, influencers like are real people too. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. Like people like just like going in on them, like online, like making videos about, and like, I think this about like anyone, like even when I see influencers talking about other influencers online, like talking shit about them openly, I'm just like, you guys, like we've kind of lost the plot here. Like just like to be like talking shit about someone online, like literally naming them. And I'm just like, Can we
I
all
think it's
just like
worse when like influencers do it to each other, or they like, you know, imply so and so I was at an event, they were like, no,
oh my God.
and
But also it's like
because
clickbait.
because they know what it means for that person, and like so
Yeah.
much of it is conjecture and just like a way you felt. Not anything anyone said to you is in like the things they didn't say to you.
Yeah.
And it's just like
Totally.
not entirely tangible, and like you know what you like. I feel like other times when that girl made her video, I don't think she expected that many people to see it, nor did she
Right.
expect like the acquireds to be offended, because like, who are you? Like, it was
Right.
shocking that they even like responded to it, honestly.
Right.
But she's just like a person going about her business. Like, it's not the kindest thing, but like, I don't think she expected it to have the effect that it did.
The effect
But
that
when
it's
an
yeah,
influencer-
I don't think she knew that when she made the video she was going to lose her job.
No, that was just
You know?
such an insanely stupid saga.
That was an insanely stupid saga. And it's just like, oh, what'd you get canceled for? Oh, because someone said I was boring online. Like, we've lost the plot. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, no one's forcing people. Like, you're obviously not boring if people follow you. No one's forcing people to follow you. It's just whatever.
The whole thing was so stupid.
But did it shake up the scene? Like, what was the influencer group chat like that day?
Oh, I mean, people were definitely like talking about it, but I think it was more so like, is Bridget okay? Like, has anyone heard from Bridget? Is she okay?
Yeah. She became like the face of it, even though like she could have been talking about a million people, right?
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, I guess because she stitched
responded.
It. She's yeah. That's why. But honestly, I think it was like, I mean, this stuff always ends up working out. Like, I think it was better for her. Like, I think she's bigger now than she was before.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
It's usually true. It's just painful to go through it, but then like you'll come out, you'll be okay.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
You'll be okay. Acquired. I'm rooting for Acquired.
You're what?
I'm rooting for Acquired.
I'm rooting for Acquired too. I love her.
As a girl, like as a girl's girl.
Yeah, and also by the way, like she's not boring. She's like so funny and like you know, like so like I'm sure there are people that like you could say that about. Like I just like don't think she's one of them.
Got it. Okay, well, thank you for your take. Thank you for doing this show with your big sis and supporting your big sisters.
Thank you so much for having me. If you ever need, you know, someone to fill in again,
I
I'll
honestly
just, like,
have had
here.
a ball today, and you're going to be my first call because my schedule this week got a little mixed up and we're moving some things around. And so like if I have another day where like I don't have a plan, I will be calling you because you have done an amazing job, Satchy. I've really I'm cracking up.
Oh my God. I mean,
from you.
Because you know what people like don't talk about enough?
That you're so funny.
I'm so funny. Because it gets lost in the sauce because like you guys are so funny.
It gets lost
so
in
it's
the
like,
sauce.
it's just like no one's paying
But
attention to like.
I feel like sometimes like you don't package yourself like in your funniest way because that's also like not what you do. Like you're aesthetic and you do music and fashion and beauty and like it doesn't matter if people think you're funny or not.
So you think I should share my personality more online?
Yeah, but I don't know how you should go about it. Like how we can really capture this like little sister energy that you have and how we can make it translatable. Because you are like, you're millennial's little sister, just like I'm Gen Z's big sister.
No, totally. Well, because I'm Gen Z and you're millennial.
Yeah, but like you are the millennial's little sister.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. I love that. It's really cute.
Yeah. So I don't know how we can showcase your personality more.
Yeah.
In a way that like people will understand who you are. But I do feel like who you are came through on this episode from a little girl stealing cream savers.
A little girl
to a big girl posting Zach Bryan without abandon.
Without abandon. That's also one thing about me. I don't have abandon.
That's good.
Yeah. No. It's good.
Well, we love you so much. You're welcome back here anytime. Where can everyone follow you and maybe see more of this personality?
You can follow me on Instagram at Margo Oshry, MargoShry, and on TikTok too. And
how many followers do you have on TikTok?
Not that many. I have like 83,000. I really should like post more.
You don't post a lot?
I do, but it's usually just like me singing along to songs I like because that's like my favorite thing. But it's like
you need to have a shtick.
I don't have a shtick. I know. I always think of Claudia. Like she always says that. Like you need to have like a niche, like on TikTok. Like that's how you like pop off.
Yeah, but she's also telling that to herself.
No, I know. Oh, she was not saying it to me, but like that's like her thing. Like about TikTok, it's like you need a niche. And like I just like I think I was like really hoping that like I would become like this like curator of amazing music who would like pop off and like I'd be showing everyone such good music, but like no one really cares. So
I think that music is just way too personal, and even people who are like famous music like curators, I don't know, like Zane Lowe would be someone who comes to mind. It's like how many TikTok followers? Like he's not popping off.
It's so true. It's so true. Ugh, in another life, I was like Zane Lowe.
Maybe.
Or like on a radio show.
On a radio show. In another life, you were Tanya Rad.
In another life, I was Tanya Rad.
That's
but I
like
love
your
her, so I'm happy
job.
for her.
That's your dream
it is
job.
my dream job.
Like to be an influencer and a radio show host where you bring on the new music to like the biggest show in the country. Like people are listening to you, but you only have to talk about and talk to the people that you care about.
It's seriously like the more you say it, it's my dream job. The only thing I'll say is like she has really early mornings, and I don't do well with that.
That's true. But you do work really hard, and we're really proud of you.
Aw, thanks, Jax.
Okay, before we get too sappy, I'll let you go. You guys, thank you so much for listening to The Toast. We will see you tomorrow. Love ya. Bye.
Bye.